Move over, Snooki, and the situation. The world's newest reality TV star's life does not revolve around gym, 10, laundry.
No, there is another kind of reality TV, a huge hit show in Sweden, and the winner, a local pastor, wants you to take a look as his congregation gathered yesterday to watch the final episode. Can you tell he won? 250 members of his congregation gathering at First Christian Church on US 42 yesterday to see him outlast his competitors. This competition, not about money. This one is about life and family. You had different challenges on the game show. We're going to show those in just a second. But first, we would like to bring out the pastor himself, the winner, Pastor Gerard. Yay!
All right, Brian.
I thought he would be draped in Swedish flag
Yeah,
today.
well, I was tempted.
Yeah,
I was tempted.
how are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are so excited because this was a big deal. When you were talking, you said the ratings over there for this show, you're like if you walk down the street there, people would know you.
That's my understanding. I haven't given it a shot yet, but yeah, my understanding is that the ratings were great, about a 28% share, which you all would understand is pretty good.
Oh, that's
huge.
substantial.
And
you don't have to act like a nut like Snooki and puke in the bushes.
No, there
You
was
get
none.
it
There
for
was
yourself.
no, the boat ride over did cause some sickness for a lot of folks, I'll tell you. Yeah, it did.
You did have competition, and 10 Americans ended up qualifying, right? All who had ancestry tracing back to Sweden.
That's right. There were 10. These are 10 Americans of Swedish descent, chosen from about 4,000 applicants.
Wow.
And all of us had relations who came over between 1850 and 1930, and so we got the chance to go back and compete for the grand prize of meeting our living Swedish relatives.
Which is so neat. Now, we did talk about competitions. I want to show you one because this was the funniest of all of them.
It's pretty
There
good.
were some serious ones, but then I think we've got some video of you all where, I think meatballs are being dropped in your mouth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This comes from an Astrid Lindgren, the author of Pippi Longstocking, and there's a story of a boy who drops some meatballs out of a window, and it's combined with another one
And
of a
look,
girl
you
going
caught it.
I think it's the big mouth of the preacher that gave me an advantage there.
Luckily, he hasn't had his tonsils out, so they use that as a backboard.
No, I did pretty well here. Went 4 for 5, which I thought was pretty good. I'd never caught meatballs from 26 feet before.
No, it would not be something you practiced
Yeah,
for.
what I love about this, though, is the Swedes, they put us in hard hats and safety goggles so that we won't hurt our eyes or knock ourselves out, but then they drop meatballs from 26 feet. I'm thinking, this doesn't feel safe.
Well, that was one of the funny things, but then there are some other moments I know we have pictures of. You would go back and find out, there were little clues about your ancestors, and you found out one was a pastor who had very much the same beliefs that you do.
Yeah, it was very powerful. My great-grandfather, when he was confirmed in a church where the vicar there broke down economic barriers and let people sit regardless of income level throughout the church, and that was very groundbreaking.
Don't
and
you love that?
I love it. It was very, very powerful, and that's what we believe at our church, is that everyone's welcome, and we want everyone to feel welcome in God's house without exclusion at all. And so it was very powerful to see that connection. Runs in the blood.
Give us some of your impressions of the Swedish people.
The Swedish people are fantastic. They're more reserved than Americans. I also think, on the whole, they're more content. They just seem to have a kind of a peaceful content about them. Their spirit runs deep, and they're really a beautiful people. It's a beautiful land, and so they're beautiful people.
I see that in those photos.
There wasn't a dry eye in the house at the church yesterday, and I know it was very emotional for you. You said, I didn't really discover myself. I think you felt that you'd already done that. But I thought what was so neat is you said, I did find the meaning of life.
Yeah, when looking at all of the beauty of Sweden and then walking out and seeing my family and really feeling unexpectedly that that's the most beautiful thing that I saw. And I felt like by the end of the show, when they were talking to me about what I'd take away from that, I said, if you look at family, and when you see that family and you think that's the most beautiful sight you've ever seen, that's about as close to the meaning of life as you're going to get. And that was a very sincere feeling for me. It felt very beautiful to me and very powerful.
Yeah, a completion of life, too, for you to actually go and meet ancestors.
Oh, it was remarkable. And then to walk out and see many of them who look so much like my family, half a world away. One woman thought that my mother was actually on the TV program because she looked so much like someone who was there.
We only have a few seconds left, but one thing I was... You are some competitive thing there. Did you know that about you?
I had the tiger, Rachel. I had the tiger. Tiger. Absolutely.
I'm not
hey, listen,
going head
Tebow's
on
not the only competitive Christian that we're talking about on this move today.
Because I was like, woo, don't mess with him.
No. I had the Tiger.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Rachel. It's
really
good to be with you.
wonderful.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hey,
Thanks
and
so
we
much.
also want to let you know, don't miss WHAS 11 at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Melissa Swan bringing us reaction to Pastor Gerard's big win, what the experience has meant to him, and also you get to hear a lot from the congregation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Terrific.
Really appreciate it.